on ABC, the Academy Awards. What did you think? The red carpet. Let's start with the red carpet.
Okay, red carpet, Academy Awards. There was a lot of hits and misses, I guess. Yeah, what did you think of some of them? Give me some of the names, and we'll kind of throw it back.
Marissa Tomei.
I hated it. Everyone was talking about it, that it was so amazing. I was not a fan. What did you think?
I was not a fan of her dress. I hate her hair because, like, I kept saying it looked like they put a bucket on top of her head and then just cut around it. It was weird. I don't like that hair. A lot of the girls had that hairstyle, that haircut, and it's kind of like curly and then it just cuts off. You know, all of a sudden I'm like, I don't like that hairdo. It was the worst hairdo of the night. Reese Witherspoon, Barbie Oscar. They were calling her Barbie Oscar. She had the best hairdo. Her dress was cute, perfect, you know. What did you think?
Oh, I loved Reese Witherspoon. She can't do any wrong in my book. She looked great. She was a little Barbie. The dress was classic and it worked. Safe. I felt like everything was safe.
But I liked her hairdo because I don't think I've seen that before. I mean, I know like that's a really popular hairstyle in the trans drag community. Like we all do that. But I've never seen it like on a red carpet like that, and she wore it perfectly, I think.
Yeah, it was very June Carter Cash. She was like throwing back to when she won for Walk the Line.
Oh, right, yeah. Penelope Cruz and Javier Bardem, the two Spaniards. Javier Bardem, you know, whatever, tuxedo, fine. But Penelope, she just gave birth a month ago. And she had a baby boy, I think. And she was back in really good, voluptuous shape with big tatas coming out.
Everywhere.
Yeah, everywhere. I did not care for her dress. I loved her hair. Her hair looked gorgeous. But her dress was just, not my favorite.
The shocker for me was Javier Bardem and who did he present with?
Yeah. They were dressed like twins.
They had like matching it was really strange. I didn't know what was up with that. Javier's was cream, it appeared, and the other one was white. I don't even, yeah, it just all looked like one person, but whatever.
Yeah. Oh,
who else?
The best dressed, I have to say, was Halle Berry. The best dress I would have to say was Halle Berry. She looked gorgeous, except for the hair. I don't like short hair on women. That's my thing. Hate short hair on women, especially that short. I mean, ugh. But the dress was perfect. She was a goddess. She was perfect. Halle Berry, #1 best dressed. Jennifer Hudson, #2 best dressed, sporting a hot new sexy body. She lost 80 pounds or something like that, I think.
Thanks to Weight Watchers.
Yes, Weight Watchers.
Her Versace dress was beautiful. That tangerine color was gorgeous. Looked amazing on stage. It was really great.
And they say tangerine is the new color of spring, so we got to go out and get our tangerine dresses for the GLAAD Awards.
Yes, absolutely. It was very, very hot. I loved it. I love ScarJo's dress. Everyone is kind of been, you know.
Someone gave her an F.
Yeah, everyone really hates it. I thought it was fantastic. I thought beautiful. I love the lace. I think lace is very hot. The back was all open. I thought it was sexy. Everyone else in the world hates it. What did you think?
I liked the fuchsia color, but it was like, I would have worn that to like the SAG Awards, not the Academy Awards. You know what I mean? Okay. Like for the Academy Awards, you need like Halle Berry type dresses. For the SAG Awards, you're like, you know, just a simple, glamorous dress.
Glamorous frock thrown on.
Frocks. So yeah, she was not my favorite, but you know, she's gorgeous, she's beautiful, she's got a nice body. Helen Mirren, what did you think?
It was okay.
I mean, she's old legendary diva, you know, mama and grandma.
It was gray,
grandma,
right?
mama.
It was like a gray dress.
Gray, silver, like this gray hair. I did not like the color, but I liked the dress. Like, I would wear that dress, but in a different color.
Yeah, I thought it was okay.
She's. But I mean, for an old broad, for an old Hollywood broad, she looked, you know, good.
I loved Mila Kunit's dress. I thought that was fabulous. The lavender was beautiful. The little peekaboo.
Yeah, I love that color. It was nice. And like I always say, I'm always rooting for small boobed actresses. So that was one of my highlights with Mila Kunis. I'm like, yay, representing. Who else? I can't. Oh, Sharon Stone.
Oh, I liked that. It was a little feathery and fun.
It was very Black Swan drama there.
And her hair looked nice too, I
Yeah,
thought.
yeah. She's gorgeous. She's beautiful. Who else? Da, 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 da. So, anyways, I thought Halle Berry #1 best dressed, Jennifer Hudson #2 best dressed, and Mila Kunis #3 best dressed. Who were your top three?
Well, like I said, I love ScarJo's dress. I loved Gwyneth Paltrow's dress. We didn't talk about that. It was silver Calvin Klein.
Yeah.
You have to have a body like Gwyneth Paltrow to wear it, but she's got it, so I think she worked that out. And probably Jennifer Hudson. I loved her dress. I thought that was really hot.
Cool. And what about the actual awards? James Franco in drag, in Maryland drag.
I know. What did you think of that?
Oh my God. I don't know. Thanks for the sentiment, James, but I don't know. It's kind of like cross-dressing drag or something. Very masculine, macho in the Maryland dress.
Yeah, it's always, they're always still going for that joke that we always see. It's always all right when the men dress up like a woman as long as they're, joking about it, that's the punchline, and that kind of infuriates me. But, he was on the cover of Candy magazine, so we do have to give him props for that. Yeah, it was a little weird.
And in the little intro, they had him in white tights, showing
Which
off
was hot.
every curve of that bun, his bum.
I don't know what was going on in the front, though. It was a little strange in the front, but yeah, it was hot.
Probably the cup.
I enjoyed it. I thought the opening was terrible, though. That mix, the whole show was just awful. I thought it was just boring the whole time. I just couldn't believe I was still watching it. And
Well, the thing is that they write these sort of like commercial middle America jokes that are for like really lame, stupid people. I mean, I'm not trying to be rude. I'm just my point of view, and it's like they're not witty. Like if you would have had Conan O'Brien hosting, you would have had a little bit more on the edge comedy, where this was more like, ha ha ha, make grandma laugh.
or Ricky Gervais, and then everyone turns around and says how shocking and offensive he was, and it's like, come on. And the whole thing about Melissa Leo. Well, I'm not even going to talk about her dress, but her, dropping the F-bomb that everyone's talking about. It's like, really? That was the most exciting thing of the whole night that everyone has to talk about? And is it really that shocking that now we're in 2011? It's like, if you have HBO, you can see the F-bomb dropped left and right. So.
Well, the thing is that maybe it was the most exciting thing to talk about, Anne Hathaway, she looked gorgeous. She was cutesy,
Her dresses were great. I guess Rachel Zoe styled her, and that was pretty obvious because she looked really great.
Yeah, she was cute too. What did you think about them as hosts for the award show?
Boring. I think James Franco was high the whole show. I don't know who he was smoking up with in the back, but that was happening. And poor Anne Hathaway, she was just trying to make up for him. He was just out of it. He was somewhere else. And I think that Anne Hathaway was just really nervous and trying to make up for it. And I don't know why she was singing. She just decided to do this random song, in the middle of the show. And then James Franco came out in drag. It was strange.
Well, I don't know. I mean, as far as hosting award shows, as James Franco was nominated and he's hosting, I thought that was weird. That was too much. They gotta have comedians. I'm all about Conan O'Brien or even Jay Leno or someone like that that's gonna make us laugh, that knows what they're doing, that they just carry it through perfectly. I think. They just wanted a younger demographic, so that's why they had these young, hot, Hollywood people, which is fine, it's cool, but I hope they learn not to do that again.
But it was young people telling old people's jokes. It didn't make it any younger or hipper. And I thought that Anne Hathaway kept saying, oh, you're looking very younger and hipper, and you're appealing to this demographic. And it was I didn't think so at all. They were doing the same old stuff. It was just younger performers doing it. Not very well.
Oh, and what about the after parties? Vanity Fair after party with Madonna and Lourdes. Did you see what little Lola was wearing?
It's a little short dress. I thought it was really cute.
It's a cute dress, but not for a 14-year-old. Hello.
Well, I mean, let's look at who her mother is. Like, have you seen the Material Girl clothing line? Like,
Yeah.
for juniors, it's pretty trashy, and I think that she's kind of on the edge. I thought what Madonna was wearing was fabulous, though.
Yeah, of course. She had lace see-through and, very old Madonna, which is good.
I love the lace.
Yes. And Lourdes with the black hair now. She's doing black hair. Her mother is blonde, and she's doing black hair. I don't know if she's going for the Latino look or the emo. What is it, emo look or what?
Maybe. It could be. Let's remember Madonna's originally brunette, dark brown hair, so.
Which she looks just like her when she first moved to New York, I think.
She looks a lot like her father, too, Carlos Leon. I think that the two of, she's a good mix between the two.
Well, Carlos has a new movie out, something about
I know.
immigration tango.
Strange.
But the thing is that he looks horrible. Like, he lost a lot of weight, and it looks like...
No, what is up with that? I saw him on the subway once, like probably a couple years ago, and he just looks terrible in person too. I don't know, like his best look was really was when he was with Madonna.
When he was with Madonna, he was a hunk, and there's no reason for him to have aged this way. I don't know if it's drugs or drinking or partying or what made him look like that, because he looks really horrible, and he was a hunk, and he's not 50, not even 40 for him to look like that. You know what I mean?
True.
So, and it doesn't even look like he's been partying, because he's not been in the tabloids or anything. But anyways, that was the Vanity Fair after party, which was fabulous. Let's talk about Charo now.
We went and saw Charo at the Fword here in New York City. DJ for Micah, who was amazing, was our DJ for the night, promoter for the Fword. Fabulous, fabulous night. Charo performed her new song, which was...
Sexy, which was
sexy.
Originally written by her son for Britney Spears. He wanted to submit it to Britney Spears. And Charo said, F that, give me that song, I'll do it.
I know, it was crazy.
Yeah.
It was really great, but she performed it. She went into the audience. Make sure you go to www.vivalariviera.com for all of the hot pictures and Samara's amazing videos that she took. We did a little interview with her, so check all of that out. The big thing I just read today, which I'm so upset about and I'm so angry, one of my favorite performers was at the Charo show.
Who's that?
I didn't get to see her.
Cat DeLuna?
No, Peaches.
Peaches, oh my God.
Peaches, who is like one of my favorite singers and performers, was at the Charo show, and I completely missed her. And Peaches, I miss you, and I wish that we had gotten to meet each other that night, because that was sad. But she was there.
Well, apparently, Cat DeLuna was there. Mark Schultze was there.
I know, we didn't see him either.
And Peaches was there, and we didn't see any of them. And we were like right there, next to Charo. And I don't know what happened, why we didn't see all these people that were there.
That shows you how packed it was. It was really busy and crazy show. Charo was amazing. Check out the pictures. And
She kept screaming, ah!
that's part of her thing.
And what she said about Lady Gaga.
I know. Talking about Lady Gaga. She said, for those of you who don't know, she said that Lady Gaga is Madonna with diarrhea, which was kind of shocking. It all happened that night. Speaking of which, Lady Gaga's new video premiered today, Born This Way. What are your thoughts on that?
First of all, I have to say Team Charo right here.
Well, she's legendary. You have to be on Team Charo. But